Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today I'm going to be working on day 37 of my 100-day challenge. And today I'm going to make some faux tickets. So I cut some of these strips out already. I used a page out of my paper here. It was just a simple page like this, just some small words in the background, 8 by 8 to start. So what I did is I cut them into 1 inch wide strips. So I started with 1 inch wide by 8 inches long. You can either fold them and fold them again. Oh, as I reach for my, or you can use a scoreboard, and that's how I did mine originally. Was put the 8 and then just scored it 2, 4, and 6. And then after I scored it, I just went and folded them on the score lines and then folded them the opposite way, just to give them both a little bit of play in there. So if I want to rip them, they've kind of like been pre-folded both directions. So after I did that, I folded them back and I grabbed just a regular hole punch. And I just ever so slightly, it's probably going to be hard to tell in there, just ever so slightly, just nip the corner. Just ever so, just kiss the corner. Oh, that one's a little big, but it's okay. All right, so after you do that, you can see where I did one that's a little bit big. But the tickets, when you rip them apart, have the edges like tickets. Now, if you don't have a hole punch, you probably could use a circle punch. Just ever so slightly stick that in there, and it's a little bit harder. Yeah, I'll go on the side here. There we go. Whoops, that flew. I'm doing the side because at this point the cutter is higher at that point, so it's like the first thing that cuts. Well, that didn't fly as far, thank goodness. And there we go. Now, if you truly didn't have any punches, you could go through and get some scissors and just give a little, you know, round to them. Like this one, I see somehow I missed it when I was putting it in the punch. It was, there we go. So yeah, it works either way. So there's lots of ways to go ahead and make the faux tickets. So I made up a couple already that I went through. I went and distressed them and then just glued some small stuff on there. I did that one in browns. This one I found some, I found my metallic pink stamps that I showed in an earlier video, and some pink stamps for it, and then I had some paper that had some pink flowers on there. So I thought that was cool. These are some of my bigger number stamps that I have. I think today I'm going to try to on these. I bought these yesterday at the dollar store, and they're tinier numbers. So I was thinking about using those for stamps. And then I also have little flowers that I could stamp that I got yesterday at the dollar store. So I have that, and then possibly if I wanted to, I do have my calendar stamps, but there's a watch that could fit on there. And this is like a old-time camera, things on there. So we'll see if we use those to stamp them. I also pulled some of my Tim Holtz miniature, some mushrooms and some labels and some butterflies. So I'm sure I'll be able to use some of that. I'll probably pull some more on there. But I figured we could decorate a couple of them. So I'm going to put these to the side that I decorated already. I can lift them up. But as I said, like since I was folding them, they'd be easy to tear and put them. I got tickets in a box, so I can tear them separately, so they're separate to begin with, or keep them as a strip and add them to a page as a full strip. So I'll probably keep them together, fold them so I can see what they are, since I kind of made them the same, and put them in my box. So, but as you can see, if you fold them enough times back and forth, then they're easy to tear. I have inked a couple already here, but I did want to show you what I did on these inking things. I did, like, I got a pink, and I got a rust, and I got old paper. But what I did do, I think I want a blue one. That's weathered wood. I think I'll do the weathered wood. Okay, so what I want to show you also what I did, as a little helpful hint, I'll take this one, is I got these inks at Joann's just to test out some colors. And I also have these foam pads. Now, I have one of these. So I make sure that I have the color that goes with it. I have put the color pad inside of here for it. And what I did was I took some 3M command strips here. I cut them into pieces that were just tiny. I'll cut this one again here. I have them in here, back in there. And they are, you got to find the ones that are, I guess you would call it more of the hard side, because the back of these foam things are the soft side. And these 3M wall mount ones, you have this sticker on there, so I just stuck one of the, you just need a tiny piece in there. So that's why I cut it down to, geez, not even a ½ inch by ½ inch. And then I can take and leave that in there, and I will always know that that one goes with my worn lipstick, and this one is going to go with my weathered wood. So let me get that inked up, because this is the first time inking it. I take a second, sorry. Whoops. And then if I decide that I really love this weathered wood stamp, and I would decide I want to buy a bigger version, I will have the pre-inked stamp pad and stick it on the bottom of that. I bought these small ones just to test them out. They're so expensive to buy the big ones, and I thought, oh, these small ones would be kind of nice to have. And you could test a few colors out and see if you like something or you don't. The only big ones I do have are the antique photo, and I've got a black soot one and a tea dye. Those are the big ones I have, the pretty standard basic ones, but I didn't have any fun colored ones, so I decided to get these. I have my haul video from yesterday shows the ones that I got. So yeah, so there's weathered wood inked, and then when I'm done with it, I'm just going to take the stamp, the thing, and stick it in the back, and there we go. So there's my helpful hint of the day. So I'm going to put those. I got a couple more I still haven't used yet, so I'll be able to do that. So all right, so we'll start with this one, and let's see, my pink label I'll probably stick on there because I like that, and we'll save that green one for something. So all right, so maybe I'll do a mushroom one, because I have, I will work on soon, is I have this mushroom book that I'm making a traveler's notebook out of. So it'd be kind of nice to have some mushroom stickers, right? So tiny, can't get my fingers on there. Oh, I happen to pull 4 mushrooms, nice. Okay, I'll add those. And maybe add a little bit of, I have to get my, I'm gonna have to get my tags out, I think. Get some more little guys. Put that up there. Definitely think some of the numbers will go good with this. Okay. Ooh, there's a nice little one. Okay. Now, oops, lost one. I seem to lose one off the table. Move those out of the way. Okay, now for my number stamps. Oh, they're not cut apart. Sorry. Do a quick cut here. So if you go to the Dollar Tree to get these number stamps, do note that they are not cut apart, which is fine. Okay. All right, so let's put, I might as well use my I want the darker one, so I'm going to find my, I did put the stamps on the bigger ones too, so let's take vintage photo and see if I can get this to stamp. That works. They're a little far apart though, and I think that was my fault. Okay, let's try this one. I think I'll put this one. Whoops. It got blurry. That's because I noticed that my 4 was not up and down like it should have been. I put it the wrong way. All right, so it looks like it's probably best not to do them separate. Probably do them just there we go. All right, I will get those back on their sheet in a bit. All right, so let's glue. Let's glue these bad boys on. Appears to be a cutout in the middle that I missed. Okay. Okay. These tiny ones are so hard to handle with my big fingers. So I hope your day is going well. It's been quite quiet over here today. It seems to be off and on rain. So hopefully there's not any bad storms going to be running through. A little bit of rain is fine. I'll just ink this up a little bit because it looked a little plain. mushroom on there. Maybe I get, well, okay, and we'll get this. Gluey fingers. And come on. Knock some of that white off the edge. Okay. All right, that's cute. All right, so I think I might do the pink one only because I found a couple things that go with it. And I'll probably do some flowers with this. A big glue mess on that. Okay, so let's put that away, and we'll get the pink one out. I noticed this side, when I inked the sides, missed it. There we go. Okay, so let's use that flower. Oops. Oops. All right, not the clearest stamps, but it'll do. Might also be the fact that I used, whoops, that's why I stuck it on the right side. The color of the ink is a little bit light, I think, so maybe I will try one, maybe in the black. Because there's black writing on there, and that one will fit, right? Yeah, all right. Oh yeah, well that's a nice stamp. Okay. I wonder if I should try to go over this one that was pink. Yeah, it worked. It was close. Close enough. Okay. right, I got some flowers, leaves here. All right, and then I thought it might be fun to stick this camera. The Styles of 1900 is kind of an old-timey camera. Did I do it upside down? Well, maybe it's not really that nice. Okay. Let's try the clock. Let's find a piece of paper I can go off the back of here. Do half a clock. Okay. I'll take it. All right, so we'll get a couple more labels on there. Enclosure. Tiny. But it works. All right, put that down there. Maybe I'll put a number up in the corner there with the pink ink. Just grabbing a number randomly because I can't see them, they're tiny. A 5. Okay. And got numbers here, so I don't want to throw numbers on there. Maybe I want a flower on there. Butterfly, kind of big. Kind of big. Let's see. Maybe I'll do a couple black. I got some black numbers. That one's kind of getting me here. Let's do a black flower. Okay. Too big. Too big. It really has to be. I just kind of want to cover that up now. I'm not a big fan of it. I can do that. Okay. All right, looks like the sides of this one is also not as inked, so I'm gonna throw a little bit more slide ink on that one and on that one. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I think that worked, so. Okay, well, I'm going to continue on doing these, but I'm going to cut the video now. You're gonna have to watch me struggle trying to find little baby tags for these, but I think they're gonna be cute when they're all said and done. These are the ones I've gotten so far, and I'll be working on some more other ones, and I'll show you at the end of the video how they turn out. So thanks for joining me in this making your own ticket video, and I hope you learned something, had some fun. And as usual, I hope you have a wonderful and creative day. Thanks for stopping by.